What's up, everyone? This is Gail Dudley with your News in Motion. Today is Thursday, November the 19th, 2020. So good morning to everyone on this Thursday morning. How are you on today? What's up? Good morning, Brenda Randleman. I was just on a beautiful prayer time with you this morning. Gosh, Elder Pugh, she be praying Jesus back. Good morning, Kelly Lee. Good morning, Pastor Alex. Good morning, Latrice Jones. Good morning, Karen. Good morning. Good morning, Deborah Johnson. Good morning, people. Good morning, Marion. How's everyone doing? Good morning, Carolyn. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Stephanie. Good morning, Annette Jackson. Good morning. Good to see you on here, Annette. Good morning, Dana. Good morning to all of you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I literally just jumped off of a prayer call with Elder Ruth Pugh. If y'all want an early morning prayer, good morning, Antoinette. Good morning, Deborah Sneed. Good morning. If y'all want ever some serious prayer, she comes on at 6:30. Good morning, Adrienne. And she goes about 7, like 10 after 7. Sometimes it just really depends on how the Holy Spirit moves her. Good morning, Oscar. I was able to get on this morning. Good morning, Diane. And that was a powerful time of prayer this morning. I mean, a powerful time of prayer this morning. Good morning, Kim Kills. Good morning. All right, y'all, so let's get to the news this morning. Let's get to the news. Again, and I'm starting to see the emails. We will do one blanket email that will have the Zoom link information in it. So please mark your calendars if you are available on Monday. Good morning to my brother Liz Pryor. Good morning, Valerie. If you are available and you want to hang out with us about 60, 90 minutes, or just drop by like an open house, just drop by, say hello and leave. That's totally up to you. Just email me and we will send out the Zoom link for our Friendsgiving, and that's Monday, November the 23rd at 6:30. You just come to the Zoom. Well, that gives us an opportunity to see each other. We've already developed this family, so I'm really excited about that. Just to give you a little sneak peek of some of the things that I do. I was invited to, good morning, Philip. I was invited to, I've done some, I don't know, just participating, if you will, with the Tory Burch Foundation, the actual foundation. So I had participated yesterday in this live webinar. Good morning, Jeffrey. That included Jenny from Jenny's Ice Cream right here in Columbus, Ohio. And it was just a great time. So they were talking about what we do, and you never know who's watching us or anything like that. And so what popped up during that conversation was that, well, we see that Gail's on here with News in Motion, and she could probably give us some tips on how to create a true community and family, which has developed with News in Motion. Y'all, how about that? Come on, that just doesn't happen. And I'm literally like, I'm sure they saw me like a deer in headlights, because I'm thinking, y'all watch News in Motion? So you never know who's doing what or what's happening. So that's exciting. I'm like, you really never know who's watching. So I'm really excited about that. I was kind of like taken back, and they were just talking about how we call out each other, and I make comments, and I'm just sitting there thinking, you never know who's watching you. You never know. So y'all, shout out to you all who continually, faithfully get on here, who continuously are faithful with getting on here in the mornings or watching the replay. Good morning, Angie. Good morning, Adrienne. Y'all, looking at Adrienne Jones come in here. Let me just tell y'all about her. And I believe she ships wherever. Correct me if I'm wrong, Adrienne. But y'all, Adrienne make the bomb dessert, the bomb cakes. Do you hear me? She does. I actually just put in an order because for a German chocolate cake. She's the bomb. So just in case y'all want to know. Good morning, Elizabeth. All right, so y'all, that's the Friendsgiving. Again, it's going to be Monday, at 6:30. I will send out one Zoom email link to everyone. So again, you can either email me asking so I can have your email, ask me for the link, or you can inbox me, and we'll send that link out on Friday, which is I think tomorrow. So that you will have it. Again, if you just want to do like an open house, stop in, see people, and not just our icons, that would be great. If you want to stay for 60 minutes, 90 minutes, that's cool too. Just come, let's have a good time. We're already family. All right, y'all, want to start off with the coronavirus numbers. Yeah, from the U.S. Remember, I go through the World Health Organization. There are 11,873,727 confirmed cases. Yeah. 256,254 deaths. 7,166,996 have recovered. And yes, let's celebrate that recovery. All right, y'all, the number of deaths have remained above 1,000 a day for the 8 of the past 9 days. According to a 7-day average, data compiled from Johns Hopkins University. The last time deaths were above 1,000 in this country were late August, when there was what they called the second surge. I want to thank you for my shoes. I've had 4 people who tried to take them. Well, you're welcome, Patricia. New York City will close all public schools. That is the largest school system that will shut down beginning today. They were trying not to do that, but their numbers have been increasing so rapidly that they decided to do so. Yeah, y'all, things are happening. It looks as if the mayors are the ones that are stepping up. I know the mayor in Columbus, Ohio, stepped up yesterday and gave I believe it was a 21 or 28 day advisory asking people to stay home. So they're going beyond the governors and doing their own thing. It's not a you have to or this will happen. They're highly encouraging this. So I have a question, y'all. Where exactly are people going? Y'all, United Airlines they're responding to a Thanksgiving travel demand, and they have added 1,400 domestic flights to the schedule for next week. Now, where are you going? I'm missing something here. Now, they're giving free tests when you come before you get on the plane, the rapid test, which, they say that rapid tests have both false positive and false negative. So where exactly are you going, people? Where are you going? Who are you going to infect? I'm just going to ask that question. I honestly sit back and think, well, what's wrong with me? Because maybe something's wrong with me, but I'm not going anywhere. And I cannot figure out where people are going. I just cannot figure out where people are going in this season. I don't know what that looks like or why the demand or what's so important for people to get to where they're trying to go. I don't know. I don't know. Again, I think that's selfish. Now, wherever you're going on United Airlines or wherever, now I'm not too sure about this 737 MAX that has been cleared to fly again by the Federal Aviation Administration. I'm like, no, y'all, did y'all fix what needed to be fixed? Well, they got the clearance yesterday to start flying again. I'm like, I don't know where you going. Angie says, I'm going to my kitchen table. That's what I'm talking about. I'm just probably going on a sofa with a TV tray. I don't know. All right, y'all, talked about white women yesterday and voting from 46% in 2016 to 55% in 2020 for Donald Trump. Today, I'm going to talk about black men. 80% of black men supported Joe Biden, which was down from 82% who voted for Hillary Clinton in 2016, which that number was down from 95% who voted for Barack Obama. But y'all, 26% of black men who had a high school diploma or less voted for Trump in 2020. 22% of black men with bachelor's degrees and 20% of black men with advanced degrees also supported Trump. Let's talk about that. What is it? Is it that, and I got a call yesterday from Michael Priestley. I don't know if he's on here or not today. But he was like, Gail, do you think it has to do with there being a black woman on the ticket? where the white women weren't able to say yes, and the black men weren't able to say yes to a black woman, although she ran and now is the VP elect. And I'm just thinking, is that the problem? Because seriously, these numbers just really bother me, y'all. They really do bother me. Where is the support? Even if it has to do with the black woman, where's the support? So I want us to talk about that. Good morning, Beverly. I want to talk about that. So, you can start commenting on the thread, and what we'll do is all day go through the thread and look and answer, because it doesn't make much sense. It does not make much sense what is happening. What is happening? We can still be bamboozled and hoodwinked. Where is the support? That's right, y'all. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm really asking questions like, why did this happen? What was the phrase that were being used, or what were the promises that were being shared that you really believe that he was the best choice? I want to understand. I really do want to understand that, y'all, as we move forward as a community, as a country, as a society. What was it? And do you really think you're going to get those things if he would have been elected? What is it? What do you see? What do you desire from that person? What does that look like? So I agree with Kim Hill. I didn't see what Kim Hill said. That is a real and not hidden conservative Christian men and women. Well, talk about that, Deborah. What do we mean by conservative Christian men and women? I'm all over the spectrum. You can see me depending upon different issues. I can go from liberal up to moderate and sometimes conservative. So I want us to start looking at us being individual people and not necessarily a party. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I'm telling you, I don't know what's going to come out. I don't know what's happening with me, but I'm starting to be challenged to, do I run for an office? Do I start a firm? What do I do? Because I really want us to dissect some of these conversations and not just have a 30-minute news in motion only, but also let's look at statistics. Let's look at let's look at strategy. Let's look at the messaging. Let's look at how, let's do an educational piece. Y'all know I keep coming back to that. Let's do something that helps people understand what you're voting for and why. They are out in the open. Okay, I didn't see all that. Okay. People I know, it is that they just don't like Joe, which is crazy. Yeah, how can you not like Joe? Seriously, how can you not like Joe? All right, y'all, $3 million. $3 million. Good morning, Shirley. $3 million. The Trump campaign sent $3 million to Wisconsin Elections Commission on Wednesday because they want a recount. Really? In Wisconsin, they don't have an automatic recount. And if someone wants a recount, they have to foot the bill. So they sent $3 million. First of all, you got $3 million when there's people out here without food and housing, clothes, diapers, all of that, unemployment. You got $3 million for that, but you don't have money to help these people. Okay. All right, y'all. I got this. This is so good. This book is great. Even if you don't like Joe, how can you? I'm with you, Pastor Alex. This book right here is fantastic. It is great. This is one thing that the occupant can't overturn. And y'all get this. He has sold more books, over 890,000 copies. The only other person who has sold this many copies of a memoir is who? His wife. Can y'all just see? They still on top. They're still on top. And it is just wonderful. Good morning, Dr. Kim Carter. Y'all, when I got this, I started reading this. Baby, it is so, and it's thick. Y'all, this book is thick. But y'all, 890,000 copies in the first 24 hours. The only other person that even came close was 700,000 copies was his wife. Hello. Yay, they still on top. They say he is going to break every record possible just by being on track of where he is right now with this book. All right, y'all, I hate to tell y'all this, but And you got your girl. It's so good. It's so good. Y'all, Karen is back. Karen is back. Karen is back in California. VT. Karen showed up at a home of her black neighbors on Monday, y'all, threatened them with a stun gun and told them to act like white people. Say, what? What do you mean act like white people? Yeah, y'all, her name is Adina Dean. And she found herself upset because her black neighbor's dog was outside without a leash. And then she says, I don't want to see that dog outside. The woman told the Joneses family, you guys are acting like black people in a white neighborhood. I need you to act like white people. What? Yeah, y'all. Just Google it. Just Google the Karen in California with the dog, y'all. I'm like, say what? Then she goes on. And she's at their door. She's at their door. She goes on and say, I was raised in Oklahoma City where there are tons of black people. You're a black person in a white neighborhood and you're acting like one. Why don't you act like a white person in a white neighborhood? Say what? Y'all can Google it. Y'all just Google Adina Dean of Discovery Bay, California. Yep, y'all, Karen is back. I was reading this going, this has got to be a joke. This really has to be a joke. No, y'all, it's real. Yes, it's real. She told them to act like white people because they live in a white neighborhood. Really? We do this today. Okay. All right, y'all. It's Thursday countdown. So Thanksgiving menu, I'm going to share different menus that are made up from different groups. And here are the groups. Grill Lovers Thanksgiving menu, Classic Thanksgiving menu, Traditional American Thanksgiving menu, Slow Cooker Thanksgiving menu, Vegetarian Thanksgiving menu, Vegan Thanksgiving menu, Friendsgiving Thanksgiving menu. Miss Dean knew which Jones door to knock on. Gluten-free, Grandma's, Rustic, Elegant, Over-the-Top, and Southern Thanksgiving menu. But here's what's included on all those menus combined. And they're not in any certain order, but let me just give these to y'all. Y'all know we got the roasted turkey or the fried turkey, ham, beef, green beans casserole, and depending upon the family, you put the onion rings on top, candied yams, mashed potatoes, cornbread dressing, macaroni and cheese, fried corn, and the list goes on. Shrimp bisque with bourbon. Did y'all know about that? Right side, yep, y'all. Pound cake, red velvet cake, German chocolate cake, snickerdoodle cookies, and the list goes on. I want you to put in a thread because, it's all these things that we already see. Skillet green beans, mashed sweet potato casserole, holiday roasted vegetables, roasted Brussels sprouts. Put your favorite in the thread. Go ahead, take a moment and put your favorite meal from Thanksgiving in the thread. We're going to see what y'all eat. Go ahead, put it in the thread, y'all. Put it in the thread. B. Smith's bourbon cranberry bread pudding's on here too, y'all. Go ahead and put it in the thread. What do you like? Mine would be, mine would be this fried corn my daughter makes. It is the bomb.com. So go ahead and put your fave in the thread. Put your fave in the thread. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you like. Mac and cheese. Okay, mac and cheese. Y'all, mac and cheese can be the bomb. Go ahead and tell me what you like. Drinks are pop, soda, wine, sparkling cider, water, coffee, hot apple cider, sweet potato pie, corn pudding, oxtails. All right, now we done gone south. Oxtails, jam and marshmallows on top. My mama's recipe for seafood stuffing. I'm going to have to get some of that, Dr. Kim Carter. I don't think I've had any of that. Collard greens. Gail, I'm making amazing sweet potato crisp, seafood, gumbo. Go on, y'all. Y'all making me hungry. Whiskey cranberries. Go on, Marion. That's what I'm talking about. Sweet potato casserole. Yeah, y'all. Good morning, Judy. My mother's sweet potato pie. Y'all go ahead and fill it up. Y'all, and just think, we can still have that in the privacy of our homes on Thanksgiving without having a house full. We can still have that. We can still go by Mama and them's and say, I'm putting a little something, something on your porch. Wait until I leave, come out and pick it up. Or Mama, I'm coming by to pick this up from off your porch. We can still do that. Grandma's corn pudding. I know, that was so good, Pat. Real cornbread. That's what I'm talking about, Angie. The real stuff. The real stuff. Prime rib, ham hocks. Yeah, now the collard greens with the ham hocks. That's what I'm talking about. Somebody said they want some of these recipes, y'all. So just when you see what you like, just respond to them and say, hey, can I get that recipe? If it's available. Really love it. Cranberry sauce. Now, do you like it the jelly or the other? I can't remember how they are with the cranberries. I do 5 flavor cake, white potato pie, cranberry orange cookies. All right, y'all jamming. Y'all jamming. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. See, we can do this in the privacy of our own home. We can do this in the privacy of our own home. All we got to do is say, Mom, I'm Gary, stop by. Just put it on the porch. I'll have my mask on. Pick it up. I'll leave what you want. I'll put it on the porch and keep going. Or I'll ring the door. I'll knock on the door and I'll leave. And, just come on out and grab it so that, the animals or whatever don't get to it, or the next door neighbor don't see you putting it down there and they need it and they go pick it up. Cranberry sauce from the can. That's what I'm talking about. I can eat that with the can open, Jacqueline, with the spoon and just eat it. I know that's crazy, but I can eat it just like that. So, y'all, that's just an idea of Thanksgiving. I didn't really want to do a countdown per se where it was like 10, 9, 8. I just wanted to look at what was everything that people were doing. Dinner rolls. I think we named. Oh, now here's one for those who are gluten-free. Creamy feta stuffed peppers. Creamy feta stuffed peppers is on there. I think we got most of everything that it was on the list. Butternut squash stuffing. I don't know if anybody said that. Pumpkin pie pound cake, red velvet cake, German chocolate cake, snickerdoodle cookies, apple pie, pecan pie. I told you about B. Smith's bourbon cranberry bread pudding. Say that real fast. Sweet potato pie, dark chocolate bourbon pecan pie. So we had that. Rodney says cornbread dressing with apple, raisin, and pineapple. Now, never had it with the pineapple, Rodney. That sounds good, though. Caramel cake. Y'all, see? Yeah, y'all liking this list. All right, y'all. So that's a lot of news that I gave today for the Win Prayer Warriors. For the Win Prayer Warriors. And the reason I give them the win today is because I know somebody has to be praying for everything that we're going through right now. Somebody has to be praying. Somebody has to be praying. And Elder Pugh said it earlier this morning on the prayer call I was on at 6:30. And she said, we even need to pray for the current occupant. Now, she called him the president, which she's respectful like that. But I can only call him the occupant. I'm hungry too, girl. I'm hungry too. And it's just so interesting because it's so interesting because we do need to, something's wrong with him. Something's wrong with him. I'm not saying that in a funny way. I mean it. Something's wrong with him. And we need to pray. We need to pray that our national security does not become a target because of what's happening right now. And I don't know if y'all noticed, but Emily Murphy, who has the control, which is so still odd to me, who has the control to sign the papers and to give up the money, she's starting to fold. She's starting to feel the pressure, and she's wanting some help. She wants someone to tell her what to do. Well, let's just keep, praying that she comes across the right a person of wisdom and will give her what they need to do. I'm praying to move to his next address is successful. Well, Antoinette, that's a good prayer. That's a good prayer. That's a good prayer. All right, y'all. So my inspirational message today. This hymn has been in my head for over a week. And the hymn is called In Times Like These. And if you know the hymn starts off by saying, in times like these, we need a savior. In times like these, we need an anchor. Be very sure, be very sure. And what I want to share today in the inspirational message, that in times like these, we have to be very sure who holds our hand and who holds tomorrow. We have to be very sure the steps that we're taking. We have to be very sure the words that we're speaking. We have to be very sure. We have to be sure of ourselves. We have to be sure of our walk. We have to be sure. Are we sure with what's on the inside of our heart? Be very sure. Be very sure. In times like these, I'll speak personally, and I changed the hymn for myself. In times like these, I need a Savior. In times like these, I need. And I want to be very sure that when I lay flat, prostrate to pray, or when I am on my knees praying, or when I'm walking the neighborhood praying, or when I am in my home praying, I want to be very sure that I know who my Savior is, and I know that he's walking with me and he's talking with me. I want to be that kind of sure. When I'm watching the news, when I'm going through all these different news release and press release, I want to be very sure that what God is speaking, that I'm hearing him clearly as to what to share and what not to share, as how much is too much or how little is too little. I want to be balanced. I want to be fair. I want to be very, very sure. I want to be very sure. I want to be sure that when we're talking about these coronavirus numbers, that people are hearing us and people are literally writing their own narrative to their health. I want to be sure. I want to be sure. I want you to be sure that if anything was to happen to any of us or any of our family, that we know they'll see our Maker. We know that we'll see them one day, soon and very soon. I want to be that kind of sure. I want to be sure that when I go up to someone to ask them if they need assistance, I want to be so sure that when we have that contact, that they will trust me and they know they can trust me. I want to be so sure that as we are giving out food with that money that we received, and the food is already in the food, couple different food banks already, but that I want to be so sure that it does not go to operational costs. I'm being honest, y'all. I want people to be fed. I want to be so sure that when it's time for us to rise up to speak, that we are speaking what thus saith the Lord. That's how sure I want to be. In times like these, we need a Savior. In times like these, we need an anchor. Be very sure, y'all. Be very sure. All right, y'all, that's all I have for today. So we all have our Thanksgiving meals that we're looking at. Y'all, don't forget, Friendsgiving will be Monday. At 6:30 p.m. 6:30 p.m. Somebody said, we doing it 6:30 in the morning? No, but we will have our news at 7:25 on Monday morning, 7:25 a.m. on Monday morning. But we will have our Friendsgiving, which we will do by Zoom at 6:30. If you can just even stop by, if you can't stay the whole time, make it be like an open house. You just come by, say hi, put something in the chat, meet some new people, have a conversation. I will be sending that link out on tomorrow. So if you have not already sent me your email, be either through email or through Messenger, please do that so I can add you to that list to send it all at one time on Friday. So that will be the Zoom link that we will use for our Friendsgiving, which is Monday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. I got to remember, there's some people like, well, I'm in California, so that's 3:30 Pacific time for you on Monday, and hopefully you can still join. I got to remember, I'm not just on the East Coast in Eastern time zone. So please let us have your email address and we will send that out. Again, if you just want to pass through, that's fine. Or if you want to stay and hang out for 60 minutes, 90 minutes, that's fine as well. Again, and then next week on Thanksgiving Day, and y'all be proud of me, the day after. So Thanksgiving Day and the day after, there will not be a live news in motion. There will not be a live news in motion, but we will have, thanks to Damia who gave me this suggestion, we will have snippets from previous news in motion that will just be uploaded. It will not be live. It'll be like a premiere on Thursday and Friday of next week. I'm taking 2 days off, y'all. And then the other thing is, if you know of a young person, a college student, we're looking for interns. I have an interview with a young lady on tomorrow who goes to Miami University. And then I have another interview on Monday afternoon with another young lady. So if you know of a young person, they just need to send me their resume and a cover letter to the email address. And I think it was on there once before, but I'll give it to you again. Info, I-N-F-O, the period sign, Gail Dudley, GailDudley @gmail.com. Info dot, which is the period sign, Gail Dudley @gmail.com. They can send that there. And I think that's it. So y'all, tomorrow is Mimosa Friday. Mimosa Friday. So we want to go back to the question and answer. So if you have any questions that you want me to cover for tomorrow, please either put them in a thread or inbox me, and I'll make sure I'll do my best to add it to what we will discuss on tomorrow on Mimosa Friday. All right, y'all. Everybody have a great day. Stay safe out there. I hear that the weather is bad in some areas. There will be windstorms today in different areas. There will be rain. There'll be some snow in some areas. There'll be some storms in some areas. So please be safe. Please be safe. Please wash your hands, practice social distancing, and wear your mask. Write your own narrative to your health. I'm Gail Dudley. Until tomorrow, which is Mimosa Friday, I will see you tomorrow at 7:25 a.m. if God willing. Until then, you have a great day. Peace out, everyone. Peace out.